Randy was extreme professional. We weren't close friends. I felt like we were friendly. It was a professional friendship. He didn't mix friends with business too much. He was a very hard guy to get to know. He was fantastic in the ring. Him and I, we clicked. Our gears clicked very well together. Did we have the easiest matches in the world? No, because a lot of times we didn't have good support on some of the cards we were on. A lot of times we were put on at different stages of the card where we should have been the main event or semi-main event, and we were like right after the popcorn match. But we overcame it because he was good enough to overcome it, and I was good enough to work with him to overcome it. We interjected Liz into our matches, which he never would do with anyone else. But he trusted me, and he trusted that everything's going to be okay. And we had a really good, solid lot of matches for almost a year. Sometimes the locker rooms in some of these small towns, it was hard for Randy to be that kind of, show that protectionism to her. And she was a gorgeous young lady. I mean, she was beautiful. And here's Randy with this wild hair and wild eyes and woo, yeah. How they ever got together, I do not know. But that's neither here nor there. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But some of these smaller locker rooms, there wasn't a place for her. And so eventually, as time went on and Randy got more power, he was able then to force upon Vince to move us out of a locker room and put us in the hallway, and he would take Liz and put her in the locker room and take the key and lock her. I didn't really like him locking her in the room, because if there was a fire or something, he'd go do interviews and she wasn't involved, or he'd go do something, or TV station outdoors or remote. She was locked in the building. I never thought that was the best way to do it. I mean, he could have left the key with her, but I do believe that Liz, when she wanted to go somewhere, that Randy's mom and dad lived down the street and they would take her, because Randy didn't want her out by herself. She was a well-known character too. She was as popular as anybody. She was probably the most popular female since Fabulous Moolah.
Right.
I mean, there's been nobody else in the business that came close to Liz's popularity. And his in-ring stuff was, Randy worked a fast pace. Randy worked one of these, knock me down. If he went down, he was right back up. If he went off the top rope, he came off the top, he hit you, boom, and he was right back into something else. He had that speed about him, and he had that athleticism that was a lot of guys at that time didn't have.